I know he's undefeated, about to make his pro debut, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mitchell Tucker.
We got Mitchell Tucker, another guy fighting out of Scorpion Fight Systems, a prodigy of James Gray, at a record of 1-0.
It says he has a Muay Thai and wrestling background, you know, and coming from a grappling gym, I'm only going to assume his grappling is going to be tight and solid. But he's going against a very, very solid grappler under Mitch Bartes. So it's a battle of the Mitchells here.
Yeah, Mitch Bartes has a tricky jiu-jitsu game. It's unorthodox. He's the type of guy that doesn't mind being on his back, which is untraditional for most wrestlers, but he feels comfortable there. He spends a lot of time there training, and he has finished a lot of fights from his back, whether it be via heel hook, armbar. He's training on Michigan Top Team. He has a tough camp behind him, so it'll be interesting to see how this fight turns out.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we could possibly have another wrestling versus jiu-jitsu guy, technically. You know, Mitch does have a pretty solid wrestling background himself, but I'll label him as pretty much a good submission grappler, you know?
Definitely be interesting to see how well Tucker's jiu-jitsu has come around, only having one fight, but again, training with James Gray. We'll see how much he's prepared for the jiu-jitsu of Mitchell Bartes.
I'm sure he's ready.
Tucker's got a Muay Thai background. It'll be interesting to see if he can utilize some of that, working from the clinch, throwing knees, elbows. Looks in great shape, looks ready to go.
Please put your hands together for Mitchell Bartes.
And here comes Mitch Bartes from Michigan Top Team with a record of 11-6. I do know that Mitchell is a Arnold Classic Championship Jiu-Jitsu winner and also the Michigan State Championship Jiu-Jitsu winner.
I've had the opportunity to roll with Mitchell on several occasions, train with him on several occasions. And again, as I mentioned earlier, he has a tricky jiu-jitsu game. A lot of unorthodox approaches towards attacking and trying to finish with submissions. Being that he also has Darren Krusek in his camp, he looks in good shape and ready to perform.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, I'm excited for this matchup. You know, props to Mitchell Tucker. You know, only one fight, but coming in with against a veteran like Mitch Bartes, you know, that's a big step up in the game. But
most definitely shows a lot of confidence.
Coming from a camp, from James Gray's camp, you know, definitely, I'm pretty sure he's ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your Warrior Xtreme Cage Fighting formal introductions. The following competition is being brought to you by Muscle Egg. Check them out at muscleegg.com. Introducing your fighters. First, fighter to my right. Tonight, he is out of the blue corner. Wearing the red, white, and blue trunks, he comes to us at 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 145 solid pounds. Training with Scorpion Fighting Systems under James Gray and Steve Wendekemper. Putting his 1-0 record on the line here tonight, here is Mitchell Tucker. His opponent across the cage, man to my left. Tonight, he is out of the red corner. Wearing the white trunks, trimmed in black and red, he comes to us at exactly 6 feet tall. He too, weighing 145 pounds. Coming to us from Michigan Top Team, with an impressive 11-6 record, here is Mitchell the Tuxie Posey Bartes. Say hello to the lovely Kayla Wall as she makes her way around his cage. Your ref.
All right, well, here we go. The battles of the Mitchell Bartes versus Mitchell Tucker. Here we go.
Let's see if Mitch starts with any fireworks. In his prior fight, he came out with a flying knee shortly finish it with a heel hook.
You know, Mitchell being a taller fighter, I like to see if, you know, he's using that jab, that's good.
Trying to find his range, use that distance, measure his opponent. Tucker wants to pressure him against the cage.
You know, if Mitchell Tucker takes, you know, Bartes down, that's where Mitch likes to be. You know,
Tucker throwing bombs.
Tucker looking solid in only his second MMA fight.
Yeah, it's impressive for a guy with only one fight to take on a guy with 17 fights. It shows a lot of confidence in your abilities. And so far, he's lived up to the bill. He's looked really impressive. You
know, but also you got somebody like Mitch. You know, he can catch you at any given second, so you always got to be prepared and ready.
Definitely. You can't come in too cocky because, again, at any time you make a mistake, Mitch can catch you and put you to sleep or break one of your limbs, frankly. They're banging.
Absolutely. Very exciting fight.
Mitch with the guillotine looks deep.
Look, he's slipping out. He's losing it.
Tucker looking to pass.
And this is where Mitch Bartes is very, very effective. Is from his guard, you know, and from off his back, you know, very tricky.
Definitely, Mitch just took his back. Looking for that guillotine again. Tucker with a beautiful takedown, working to the side, beautiful. Tucker's an explosive athlete, looks in phenomenal shape.
Most definitely, you know, and like I said, you can never count Mitch Bartes out.
Mitch worked back the half guard.
Mitch, I look for Mitch to start looking for a sweep here. You know, like I said, he has a very, very active guard. Now he got full guard. This is where he is most dangerous from right here.
Looking for a high guard, looking to attack, sweep, anything he can. Oh, got the arm bar. Got the arm bar. Oh, gonna transition to triangle.
Very nice defense by Mitchell Tucker.
That was close. That was a beautiful armbar attempt, a beautiful transition by Mitch. Tucker attempting to work the mount.
This is a very exciting first round.
High paced, high paced. And you wouldn't expect anything less from the WXC.
Oh, absolutely not. Once again, big shout out to matchmaker Michael Pettinelli, Mr. Pepperoni. Very exciting first round.
Great first round, great first round. Back and forth action.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna. Who'd you give that round to?
That was tough to call. Tucker did some damage standing, hurt Mitch, but Mitch came close to finishing with that armbar. It's a tough round to call, but I'd probably give Tucker, considering he controlled the majority of the round.
Absolutely. I think I can agree with you on that one.
Having only one fight, it'll be interesting to see how Tucker performs as we go deeper into these rounds. Mitch has fought 17 fights, as we mentioned. He's been deep into rounds. He has the cardio to ensure that he can perform at a top level. So I think the cardio of Mitchell Tucker will be a telling point in this fight.
Absolutely. This is what we touched on earlier, you know, is the experience level. This is when it kicks in, you know, the later rounds, you know. Mitch has been this far before, you know.
Yeah, you have those early when you're first fighting. You have those jitters. You have an adrenaline dump for a guy in this type of a stage. It can be trying, even in a guy who looks in great shape like Tucker.
I must touch on, you know, Tucker looks extremely relaxed, you know, for being his second fight, you know.
He's coming in.
Nice high kick. Again with that guillotine. Good.
Get your head up.
Looking for that triangle choke, just like this is where he's dangerous from right here.
Keep turning.
Tucker had a inverted triangle choke position right there. He didn't take it. Tucker looking to pass. Mitch needs to get his head away from the cage. He's in a very dangerous position right
being
here.
against a cage limits your ability to move to your hips, which is so pivotal to your ability as a jiu-jitsu player.
Oh, absolutely. You know,
Full mount. This is trouble. Mitch using the cage beautifully.
Mitch
and showing that
backdooring it.
flexibility.
Watch for a heel hook from Mitch.
Tucker giving a thumbs up. Beautiful. Building gamemanship.
Tucker needs to sit up and do it. There he goes. Oh, he's still in trouble. He's out. Such an active guard for Mitch. You know, one move to the next. You know, kudos to that. Mount from Tucker. Very nice.
Again, Mitch reaching off the cage. Tucker with that high mount.
Tucker getting smart and pulling Mitch's feet away from the cage. You cannot use that leverage. Very smart.
He's got his back.
Nice hip control from Tucker.
Big punch.
Mitch about the back
Transition
door.
armbar here.
Mitch needs to elevate that.
You're looking for
Got
that
toe hold.
toe hold.
Very nice. He's the extended though.
Again, a transition, a transition, a transition. He's been close on multiple occasions.
You know, and as a judge, how do you look at this? You know, I mean, Tucker isn't doing much to try to finish in the fight. Mitchell seems like to be going for more offensive off his back. You know, it's just how you judge it. You know, it comes down to, do you give Mitch Bartes the points for trying to finish the fight with submissions, or do you give Tucker the points for being, you know, semi-active on top with the mount? You know?
I think with Tucker, this is the third time that he's mounted Bartes. I think you got to give the edge to him, even though Mitch has done an excellent job attacking with his submissions. Outside of the first round, he hasn't really threatened Tucker significantly enough for me to give him the nod. But look, another roll, looking for another toe hold.
Another exciting second round.
And this is what we're talking about. Mitch is just a funky jiu-jitsu player in these awkward positions, attacking from awkward angles, but that's what makes him so dangerous.
And that's what makes him crafty, you know, and I'm excited to see this third
He's
round.
funky, man. He's funky.
And by the way, as we're talking about Mitchell Bartes, it is his 21st birthday today.
21. Oh, I remember 21.
I don't.
True that.
But happy birthday to Mitchell Bartes, one of my good
Definitely
friends.
happy birthday.
Also expecting father, by the way. I want to throw that out there.
Definitely a little added extra motivation to tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I always wonder, you know, exactly what the cornermen are telling, you know, their fighters, you know, especially in a situation. You know, Mitch Bartes has almost caught Tucker multiple times. So is James Gray telling him to keep it standing, or?
It looked like Gray was trying to tell him about circling out, maintaining a distance, so he can use his hands and avoid some of those funky submissions that Bartes was continuously threatening with.
Absolutely. You know, Mitch Tucker's best bet is, you know, I don't know how he feels tonight. He looks kind of fresh, but keep it off his, keep Mitch off his back, or if he's gonna take him down with the big takedown to a pass. Mitch with the shot.
That was a good shot, but
right to mount.
Great stuff and right to mount.
It definitely looks like Mitchell Tucker has a very solid wrestling background. I'm not really sure who he wrestled for, but looks like he's definitely very solid.
Yeah, it was a beautiful sprawl. He's got good control. Strong, explosive. He's going to be tough. He's one of the up-and-coming 4-5ers in the state for sure, especially with the guidance of James Gray.
Oh, definitely. I definitely think that
Bartes throwing bombs.
I definitely think Tucker could possibly make 35. You know, he doesn't look like a huge 45-pounder. So I'm not exactly sure if he's fought 35 before, but he looks like he definitely can make it.
It's an interesting prospect. I guess the question becomes, because he's a pretty muscular guy at 45. I mean, how much would he lose in terms of strength, in terms of his endurance, if he dropped to another weight class? But it's definitely an interesting prospect. You know, that's another, again, Mitch beautifully working off of the cage. It shows that comes from experience too, working off of the cage like that, reverse position. That was beautiful.
No, absolutely. And I do believe that Mitch Bartes has to finish him. In my eyes, you know, I do have Tucker up 2 rounds right now.
I do. I think it's 2-0. I think it's 20-18. Mitch has to work for the finish, but
got rear naked choke.
looking for the rear naked. He's got to get more square. He's got a bad angle right now.
That's very smart of Mitch to bail on that, Bartes to bail on that because he didn't have it, and that comes back to his very smart jiu-jitsu game. He knew he didn't have it. He wasn't going to burn his arms out. Just keep working. Got plenty of time.
And that's an experience thing because a guy who's new in the cage, he might get that position and burn himself out trying to squeeze a submission that is just not there.
Absolutely. And Mitch Bartes is definitely controlling this much of the round, and
he's got his arm trapped. That's big trouble for Tucker. Mitch has the ability to work 2-on-1 because he's got his left arm trapped and has his back. If he could flatten him out and work here, he's in big trouble. He should choke.
Mitch has got to finish it.
He's got it. If he can pull that other arm out.
Mitch Tucker's got to keep his arm pinched to keep that hand from coming out. Mitch is getting it out. Mitch needs to straighten his hand out. Make like a knife hand. Get it
He's
out.
Working it out.
There it is.
There it is.
It's looking tight. I can't really see referee Danny McIntyre in my way.
Tucker was able to weasel out of there.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Bartes got to go for broke.
Oh, no.
Got the arm bar. Oh, my goodness. What a beautiful end of that fight. Tough 3 rounds.
Beautiful fight, man. Wonderful. Wow.
Mitch was constantly attacking.
A lot of athleticism.
Bartes was constantly attacking. Threatened to finish a fight from multiple positions. I definitely got to give that 3rd round to him, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to give him the decision nod.
Yeah, it comes down to the judges, how they see, Mitch's attempts for submissions and how close he was to finishing it, or the takedowns and effectiveness of strikes that Tucker had on his feet.
Most definitely. In the 1st round, Mitch came extremely close to finishing the fight with a submission. Perhaps a judge looks at that and says, no, I'm going to give the nod to Bartes. So, like you said, it's going to come down to how the judges look at the fight. But nonetheless, a great fight. Both men came out there, showed some good grappling. Bartes showed some excellent attacks. We'll just have to wait for the decision and see how the judges saw it.
And whether this goes to Tucker or Bartes or not, I'm very excited for the up-and-coming Tucker. He looked very, very seasoned for only being his 2nd fight.
No, definitely. He
one more time for
once
these fighters.
Once he continues to work with James Gray and evolve, he's going to be a problem at 45. He's definitely going to be a problem at 45.
Absolutely.
All 3 judges have scored this bout 29-28, a unanimous decision for your winner, Mitchell Tucker.
A very exciting fight. Hats off to both gentlemen. Both camps very credible, very respectful. Great respect in the cage by some of the best Michigan's mixed martial artists inside that cage right now.